And tonight in Richland County as two babies were found dead inside a car late today. That discovery was made around 5:30 this afternoon outside a local daycare. News 19's Alicia Nieves joins us now with the details. Alicia?
Close to 5:30 this evening, Richland County deputies were called to this daycare, the Sunshine House Early Learning Academy in Blythewood. This is in the 10,000 block of Wilson Boulevard. The Richland County Coroner's Office says two twin infant boys were found dead inside a car on this property. Throughout the evening, members of several agencies, including the Richland County Sheriff's Office, the Columbia Fire Department, and the Coroner's Office, took over this parking lot. At this moment, we're still waiting to learn exactly how these babies died.
My kids used to go here.
We witnessed community members arrive to pray for everyone involved.
Really started praying for the family and praying for God to give them peace and just for the teachers that those children were maybe in their classes because a lot of people are hurting right now.
And I instantly just drove over here for prayer and to uplift the families, the community.
No parent plans to bury their children, you know. We plan for our children to bury us, so it's just a really tough thing.
I have a baby myself. I just can't imagine to go through something like this. Just the thought of it is just heartbreaking.
Richland deputies tell us it's unclear if there's any involvement by the staff at Sunshine House.
Hey guys, I'm Lady T. Thanks for visiting the channel. Please be sure to hit that like button down below, and let's not forget that subscribe button as well if this is your first time visiting the channel. So let's jump into the story I have for you. 20-month-old twin boys found dead inside a car in a parking lot of a South Carolina daycare were likely in a hot car for more than 9 hours, authorities said on Thursday. A parent discovered the toddlers in a rear-facing seats shortly after arriving around 5:40 p.m. on Wednesday at the Sunshine House Early Learning Academy, investigators said. Bryson and Brayden McDaniel appeared to have been in the SUV since the morning and likely died from the exposure to the heat, and the boys appear well taken care of and was enrolled at the daycare, stated by the Richland County coroners at a news conference. Further testing will be done over the next few weeks to rule out other causes, she said. Richland County deputies are investigating the deaths. No arrests have been made, and deputies did not release any other details. Authorities do not believe Sunshine employees were involved. Why is it that we still hearing stories like this? How do you accidentally leave not one, but two children in a car? I'm sick of hearing these kinds of stories. I remember one summer, we had 5 cases, y'all, of children being left in a hot car in my city. 5. One of them actually went national. I cannot fathom how any parent can forget that their kid or kids are in the car unless they under the influence or they, seriously sleep deprived. Why, after all this time and all these lives lost, haven't they come up with a foolproof device that is mandatory on every car seat that will alert a parent or whoever, the caregiver of the child at the time, that you have a precious cargo sitting in the back seat? You know, people can check their phones 50 or more times a day, but can't check the back seat of their car at least once before exiting the car. It's just pathetic priorities. Those poor babies. It's hot as hell down here in the South. It was 85 degrees that day, y'all. And you know how it feels to be sitting in a car, heck, for a few minutes with the windows up, no air on in the car. It's hot as hell. And the babies was in the car for 9 hours. I can't even imagine the suffering they had endured. Cops need to start arresting these parents who are responsible. There is no way you can forget a damn child, an infant. I mean, this news story here just doesn't make any sense to me. This case could be an accident or foul play. We don't know until the investigation is complete. Why were the kids outside the daycare and not inside the daycare where they're supposed to be? Now, the parent probably thought he or she had dropped off the twins, then drove to work, left work, drove to the daycare at what was supposed to be like 5:40 to pick the kids up, and I guess like, okay, well, they get in panic mode. Where the kids at? Where the kids at? And then went back to the car, and the babies are in the back seat. You know. But my thing is too is going back to the work. Don't you check your back seat? Well, I know I do personally. I guess because I watch a lot of horror movies. But I always check my back seat before I go in my car. I know I have tinted windows, but I always check my back seat to make sure everything's good, and then I go ahead and proceed to get in my car. And I always do that. It's just safety measures, you know. But I'm certain the daycare center and also the parents' job have cameras, so the police can pull these footages and of the parking lot at the daycare and also at the jobs and put together this case here to see what the heck happened here. Y'all, I really think that they should have some type of mandated law in every state that require daycare facilities to call a parent if the child does not show up that day. I mean, you could do a robocall or whatever like the K through 12 does. You know, informing the parent that their child was marked as absent today in the class. You know, something so basic, something so simple could save lives, you know. That would help out. I remember, because a lot of daycare centers do not call you. My daughter was out one time for scrub throat. She was out like a week and a half, y'all. You think that daycare called? Not one time. Not one time. I mean, even just to check, you know, or send a text message or something. Hey, everything okay over there? I mean, you can do that. But that daycare center did not call. But I bet you want your money on time, though, you know. But you want that check on time, though. But they didn't even call at all. When she got the okay to return back to daycare, of course, you know, the teachers and the kids was excited to see her. But it's just the fact that no one called just to check in or text. You ain't got to pick up a phone, but text. You know, everything's fine. But sometimes, like, you don't know what the situation at home can be. Because somebody could be in trouble. Someone could be dead. Someone going to be seriously hurt. And that one phone call, again, can save someone's life. Another thing that you can do, parents, is leave your purse, your work bag, your lunch, your laptop, or whatever like that you normally bring in, maybe to work or home or something like that. Leave it in the back seat. Because when you get out the car, you're going to open up the back door, and you're going to notice when you retrieving your items that, hey, I got my little ones back here. I got my little one back here. You're going to notice that. So that could be a safety measure. Something that I do. I'm a single mom. And something I did when my daughter was younger, she was a little one, was I used to call my father. I'd drop off my daughter at daycare, and then I head on to work. And I remember one morning, you know, I was rushed. I was behind, and I was rushing to work, and I did not call him that morning. He went ahead, he called me. He called the job. He didn't call my cell phone. He called the job. and I said, oh, shoot, I forgot to call you, Daddy. I'm so sorry I didn't call. I was in a rush this morning. And I said, well, you know, my daughter is at daycare. He said, well, I already know because I already called him, you know, to make sure she's there. So it's just safety measures. Like, I always call him, hey, we here. She's at daycare. We fine, and move on. That was my safety net. So create some type of safety net so so you can keep yourself and your kids safe, okay? Because you don't want this tragedy to happen to you or to a loved one. Just have some type of safety net in place, you all. Too many people are disconnected from those around them, and that's including children. You know, someone needs to be held accountable for these poor children that never got to enjoy their life. I'm wishing the police department all the best and getting to the bottom of this. And I will keep everyone posted in the comment section on updates. Again, the authorities did say it's going to take a few weeks for they're waiting on tests and other things to come in. And they will give the public an update on the case. So I'm definitely going to keep my ear and eyes out for this story, okay? That's it, guys. Tell me your thoughts on this news story. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And see you the next time. Bye.